The one thing that I want to tell you that there are several times and points of times in life that a man seeks everything. He wants to get a new car, a luxury car. He wants to build a luxury home. He wants to become multimillionaire, and he will go to any limit to get fame, to become famous in this world. But then there comes a certain point when he starts realizing that all these cravings and desires are totally meaningless, and he must be looking for, whether knowingly or unknowingly, for something that is of far more greater significant, which is of far greater significance than these worldly cravings. I can buy a new car, but the excitement will fade away in merely 3 days. I already have a smartphone, but then a new smartphone is launched, and I start nurturing a craving for it. I start nurturing a desire for it, and somehow I manage to buy it. But as I buy it, in only 3 days, all my excitements and the feeling of getting my hands on a new product will thin out in only 3 days. In only 3 days, all excitement of getting a new car or a new smartphone or a new sofa or a new refrigerator will vanish. So very soon we start thinking that the real happiness isn't lying in material things, in material objects, in home appliances, or in a gadget, or in a car, or in a house, or even in a wealth generating machine. Okay, we are also graduating in how to earn money. In the early nascent stage, we tend to think that the real security is having a lot of money. But after some time, our eyes are opened and we graduate to this advanced and mature thinking that it is not the money which is important, but it is the ability and the mechanism to generate money that matters. Because money comes and goes, but if you don't have the knowledge how to retain it and how to multiply it, you will end up being moneyless. So that goes to all the things that provide you happiness, like relationship, like objects, like being famous. People become famous and very soon they end up being in oblivion and they are forgot by the world. So what I am trying to say, that the person who is intelligent will very soon come to this understanding that it is not these material objects that will give him true happiness, but it is something else. But the stupid ones come to this realization after a great deal of time, and other persons who are not as stupid or not as intelligent, they are in a level of medium intelligence, come to this realization at their middle ages. They understand that it is not money or not a luxurious home or a costly car or a costly smartphone that will give them happiness, him happiness, but it is something else, and it is peace. There is a Hindi synonym for this word or Sanskrit synonym which is called Shanti for peace or Sukoon. Shanti or Sukoon. This is the crux, gist, central point of human soul. The human soul is seeking the state of stillness, and the state of stillness is far greater than the state of being wealthy or even so-called peace. Because peace is not something that you can get and no one can snatch it away from you. Peace is a very fragile thing, and if you haven't generated a peace generating mechanism or machinery through the practices of ancient yoga or deep secrets of meditation, higher level of meditation, your peace will easily be snatched away from you. So, what I want to say, that you should always try to see what is this that is giving me comfort or a sense of calmness or a sense of satisfaction in this act that I am doing. If I am drinking Coca-Cola or if I am consuming ice cream, what is this that is giving me satisfaction? Is this the want of ice cream or Coca-Cola or Pepsi-Cola or Sprite? Or is this the state of being in acute thought? Yes, everyone likes drinking Sprite or eating ice cream, but nobody knows it that they crave for it in the season of summer. In the season of winters, nobody wants to drink Sprite or eat ice cream, consume ice cream. So, it is not the craving or specialty of a specified object like an ice cream or like Sprite, but it is the condition in which you are living. That is why if you are chasing money, you want to become rich, you want to become wealthy, it is not because there is happiness in wealth, but it is because you have suffered a lot in your poverty, in being poor, in being moneyless, in being unemployed, in being jobless. If you are already rich, you are not going to crave for money. If you are already having 3 or 4 cars, why should you want to buy a new car again? If you are having 3 or 4 smartphones, why would you like to buy another one? If you are already having 2 or 3 houses or a big house, that is enough. If you are having a small slice of fame, you are already famous, why would you want to become even more famous if there is not something wrong with your attitude or your mind? There are narcissist type of people who want to see other people cry, weep. They cause a lot of suffering in the world. And there are other people who are attention mongers because they don't have anything essential of essence in their inside, so that is why they are continuously after seeking attention in this world. and they are not ready to sacrifice anything for something. And just like you cannot ask for both things, that I want to eat chocolate and I want to eat ice cream also, you can have only one thing. So goes with this theory, you cannot have two things, two experiences at one time of this world. Either you can choose to be still, or you already have chosen to become restless. There is a Hindi synonym for the English word restless, and that is ashant. The person who is restless cannot seek the feeling of peace, but at least the state of peace, the feeling of peace is one step ahead and one step above than feeling very wealthy or feeling very rich. The person who is in peace is one step above fortunate and lucky than the person who is sitting in a car or in a very luxurious home that has all the facilities like refrigerator, furniture, tiles, air conditioner and everything. The person who is in a mental state of peace is one step above. But as I already mentioned, that the peace is not something that you can always retain on you. There will come a situation and your peace, your state of peace will be destroyed, and then there will come a person, a friend or an enemy, who will snatch away your state of peace or break it. But if you have risen one step above, even one step above, and you have developed a mechanism, you have grown a system that how to retain this state of peace, or how to cultivate even deeper states, upper levels of peace. Because peace is not the end, there are upper levels of peace. Just like in the counting of money, in the state of being wealthy, some peoples are Hajarpati, other peoples are Lakhpati, and some peoples are Crorepati, some peoples are Arabpati, but this is not the end. Some peoples have Kharapati and some peoples are Padmpati, some peoples are Mahasankhpati. But that is also not the end. So there is also the levels of peace. So when you have developed a mechanism on how to grow in peace, no one will be able to snatch your state of peace, and that is one point. After that, you will never fall back into this restless mode of mind, in this restless world, because this world is made like such that if you live in this world, you will become restless. But you have developed a ladder, a staircase, and you can easily ascend, just like you ascend on the roof of your home, providing there is a ladder, there is a staircase built in. That is how it goes like in this scenario also. If you have developed a mechanism and you start rising and ascending on your roof, you will start feeling higher levels of peace, serenity, and then you will never fall back again in this restless mode of mind or heart or feeling. All our meditation courses and packages are constructed in such a design that if you started practicing, very soon you will ascend to such a vantage point where you will never fall back from, and you will get not only peace but a stillness, a point of stillness, where peace is the reality. Peace is the new reality, and nobody will be able to snatch it away from you. I pray from the Lord that you get this state soon.